Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today's recipe is a block of steak, 5 pounds to be exact. The marinade we'll be using is a dry rub, and I apologize for the camera. My cameraman was only 7 years old at this time, so the camera was moving around a lot. So your first ingredient is half a cup of sea salt, then 1 cup of brown sugar. It doesn't matter if the brown sugar is a dark brown sugar or a light brown sugar. Then you'll be needing 2 tablespoons of 4 tablespoons of smoked paprika. And then after that, you'll be needing 2 tablespoons of black pepper, coarse. So not fine grind, but a little bit bigger than fine. This I would suggest to grind at home instead of buying pre-ground black pepper. Now your next ingredient would be cumin powder, which would be around 1 tablespoon or around half a tablespoon. Then you will need onion powder, which is one half tablespoon, and then garlic powder will also be a half tablespoon. The onion powder, if you leave it open for a while, it kind of clumps up. That's why my onion powder looks like 2 little rocks, but you just need to break it up with your hands and you'll be fine. As for the cayenne pepper, you need 1 teaspoon, but my family likes a lot of spice, so we added 2 teaspoons instead. Now, once your dry rub is mixed, you take out your steak. Now, of course, it doesn't have to be 5-pound steak. You could use this on ribs or any other type of meat. Now, just rub on your seasoning and make sure you get into all the creases, the cuts, and everything. And because there's sugar in it, it will melt and it will start to get like liquefied at the end, but that's totally fine. Make sure you have all your rub on the steak and then cover it and let it marinate for around an hour to 2 hours. Now, the next step for this is actually pretty fun. What you need to do is you need to sear the steak from all 4 sides. So you take a grill pan. So this is actually an electric grill, and what we did was that electric skittle. And what I did was that I took the steak and I cooked it for 5 minutes on each side to give it a nice sear before putting it into the oven. Now, because this was a 5-pound steak, using tongs to pick it up was a little bit harder for me, so I did have my brother to help me over here. And now, of course, you need 5 minutes on each side to give it a nice sear, and it will just cook. It won't cook all the way through, but it will cook a good centimeter inwards, but that would help lock in the juices when you put it into the oven. So when it comes out of the oven, you will have a nice moist steak instead of having a really dry steak. Make sure you use around 1 tablespoon to 2 tablespoons of oil on the skillet before you fry. Now, once your meat is cooked or fried from all 4 sides, you will put it on a baking pan with a rack. So make sure your steak is on a rack and there's a baking pan underneath. So if there's any juice fallout, it could be caught in the baking pan. I added some more dry rub on top. Now this is an optional step. This was just to add some more flavor in the steak and make sure it has dry rub taste in it. Now what you'll do is you'll cover it and bake it for around 3.5 hours on 350 degrees. And the juice that falls out of the steak is not going to be much, but you can use that to add into your gravy. And this steak tastes really good with some rice and gravy thrown on top. You could have some mashed potatoes on the side. Now if you like this video, please like and subscribe to to my channel, and stay tuned for more videos.